Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your Pittsburgh Pirates.
Almost ready to get underway. And pitching here today, Andrew Heaney.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn.
Shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And that one is downstairs. And this one is off and running. Tap foul at the plate. Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first. One up, one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Alec Burleson stands in here, takes ball one low. One out, base is empty. Two balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting third, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Two outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Come on, Drew.
And that one fouled off. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Eric Fetty. What do you look for here?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Pirates, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Tapper back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's two down.
Batting third, center fielder, O'Neal.
Two down, bases empty. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Fought off foul. Two outs, bases empty. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bucks go down quietly, scoreless after one. Back here in Pittsburgh, second inning set to go. Here's Nolan Arenado. Heaney back to work. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Heaney measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. Pitch misses, full count now.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
On the ground, out to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Now here is Lars Nootbaar. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
He swings and fouls one off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
2 down, nobody on. That one missed.
No, that missed. That's
That's
a
a good
ball.
pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Just missed it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's McCutchen.
Designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
Just missed. Fouled off down the right side. And misses inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Scott sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, catcher, Joey Bart.
Here's Joey Bart now. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
1-2.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Billy Cook stands in now and watches strike one. That one's upstairs, ball one.
1-1. That's a ball.
The other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at PNC Park, on to the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. First pitch misses. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reynolds grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
High in the air, out to right. Pham under it, squeezes it, and there are 2 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder Victor Scott II.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch just misses.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Redbirds down quietly. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay? He was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
No, that's out.
Next offering way upstairs. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott settles under this one, brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Batting eighth, third baseman.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Hit in the air, left field. Nootbaar pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Isaiah.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
On the ground. And foul ball. Two outs. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and we are still scoreless. Start of the fourth.
Leading off for
And
the
now
Cardinals,
here is
shortstop,
Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
And that's too high.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't.
That one almost got him.
2-0. That's the ball down.
.3-0 down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
So now 3-2. And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Didn't miss by much right there.
Now
Just couldn't get the call off the inside
hitter,
corner.
Alec Burleson.
Next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. That's to third, and it gets by him. Manages to throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Contreras getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Wynn, the runner at third. Burleson on at first with nobody out. Base hit into center field. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I could watch base hits like that
one
one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
First and second, no outs. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Out in front and foul to the left side. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Just outside, and that is ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Got him. And that is a big first out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Outside low, and that's ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third. The throw in, but it's offline.
No,
he will score. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. He's 0 for 1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Cruz makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder Jordan Walker.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. Tied him up inside with that one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Ball one there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambie and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Tommy Pham. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Not even close there. And the count now 2-0. And that is out of play. Pitch misses there. 3-1.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Walker makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder Ryan
Reynolds here. Fly to left his first time. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, in there safely.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
1-1.
Man at second. Ripped to short. Out on the off-balance throw.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a foul out of play. Reynolds on at second with 2 down. Started to swing, held up. The pitch to McCutchen. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Scott sizing this one up. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Heaney back to work. Herrera goes 5 feet 11 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in Panama. Foul ball there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's towards center. Cruz sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Went down on strikes his first time through. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 1-1 is fouled off. He goes down looking.
Now batting.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
First offering, and it just misses. The shortstop takes the ball. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So a man at first, Alec Burleson. Next up for the Cardinals. Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
That's a ball.
Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Joey Bart.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these Pirates, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Billy Cook digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one at the knees for a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 and 2's the count.
Goes down looking.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now a chance for Nick Gonzalez. And that one fouled off. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. And that is downstairs. Ball one. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground right side, Donovan. In plenty of time to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ke'Bryan.
Now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Fly to left his first time. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Bart on third with 2 out. Next offering is downstairs.
1 and 1.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. Inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates nothing.
Now pitching.
We're back,
for the
and they make a
Pirates.
change to start the 6th.
Number
The new
50.
pitcher, Carmen Mlodzinski.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the
Leading off for the
DH,
Cardinals,
Alec
the
Burleson,
designated hitter,
1 for
Alec
2.
Burleson.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Ball outside.
Fouled off left side. In the air, right field. Pham under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Here's Contreras now. Just off the outside edge. Movement in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Nicholas getting loose as well. And a foul ball. Next offering is down low. And that drops in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
2 outs, base is empty. Nolan Arenado now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the 6th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Pham.
Here's Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, Left fielder, Brian
Digging in is the
Reynolds.
switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. That misses the zone. 1-0. That's to third, Arenado. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates nothing.
Now pitching
So a
for
lefty
the
out of the pen,
Pirates.
Caleb Ferguson.
Number
And they felt it was
64.
time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing
Leading
teams did
off
that
for
to
the
me.
Cardinals, second
Here's the
baseman,
second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
And that
That's it,
misses.
ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, broken back grounder to third. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to
right
foul
fielder,
something off,
Jordan
extend that
Walker.
at bat.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Way high.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
That's the ball.
downstairs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals, Ryan Fernandez getting ready to go. Liberator, the power lefty, up as well. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
Oh, that got away
Take
from
the
him.
base, that got him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the Pirates.
And now it's Andrew
designated
McCutchen.
hitter, Andrew
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Just missed. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard ground ball for base knock. Cruz around second, on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Eric Fetty out of the game, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Ryan
St. Louis.
Fernandez takes over on the
Number
mound.
64.
Well, the best relievers love the
Ryan
opportunity to
Fernandez.
come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
This is Joey Bart. That one
No, that
close,
missed. That's
ruled
the
the ball. And that is ball 1. No outs. Runner on second. Breaking ball misses down and away. So the tying run at second. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And there's the automatic. And that drops in for a strike.
Full count.
McCutchen at second with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
First and second, no outs. Cook will hit next. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Trying to move the runners over. Arenado. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's all they'll get.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So up next,
Now
Nick
batting,
Gonzalez.
Second baseman.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Outside low, and it's 1-0.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that misses off the outside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Runner on the go.
That's a foul ball.
Got him swinging.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason, and that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Now the batter now, Brian Hayes. In for a strike, 0-1. And he pumps it a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a swing and a miss. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Dennis Santana.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Colin Holderman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Nicholas getting cranked up as well. Next pitch misses, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pham hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Just missed.
That's the ball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Ball.
And that misses. Ball 2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Win. The next to hit takes ball 1. That one misses, and now 2-0.
2-0.
Fastball is outside.
Ball.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
Full count.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boog?
2 outs, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson, 1 for 3. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Brings it in, and that is that. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left on base. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates 1.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now,
Louis.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
52.
8th. Matthew Liberator.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these
Leading off
situations.
to the Pirates.
Isaiah
The
Kiner
shortstop,
Falefa up to the plate.
Isaiah
3-pitch strikeout last time up.
Kiner.
Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Off the plate
ball.
inside. And that's ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, right
Tommy
fielder.
Pham, the next Pirate to hit.
Pham.
Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Little chopper rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Hit, run.
That misses.
1-2.
Now 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Pitch misses,
that's down.
and it's
Ball.
2-2.
That's a really good take.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian
Reynolds getting ready to hit. A switch hitter batting right.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing and a ball popped up. Liberator. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Bucks go down quietly, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
now
Colin
pitching
Holderman.
for the Pirates. Number 35, Colin Holderman.
Here comes Wilson
Leading off for the
Contreras.
Cardinals, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
That's off
That
the
missed.
inside
That's a ball.
corner. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That to right. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, called strike. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Kyle Nicholas loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Meza, a left-hander, also throwing. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds makes the catch, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Ball.
And that one is inside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Gonzalez over to second, over to first, safe.
Now batting, left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. On the inside corner for a strike. Donovan off of first with two away. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swings and misses, struck him out. So one hit is all they get. High to the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
It's 0-1.
That one in triple digits.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One-run game, bottom 9.
Ball.
Just missing there. And that's ball 1. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
Steps on first for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
McCutchen up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And another ball.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits.
2-1.
Well, so many hard throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch up.
This one in the air right field. Walker has this one sized up. 2 away.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher Joey
Last chance
Bart.
now for the Pirates. And now Joey Bart. In the air right field, pretty well struck. Going back, and it's off the wall. The throw to second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanic right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Now at the plate, Billy Cook. Trying to deliver as the hero. Right through there for a strike. The next pitch misses,
that's a
and the
ball.
count even 1-1.
That was
1-1.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
1 and 2's the count.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long